Adrian College Television would like to give a big thank you to our sponsor, Carlton Lodge of Adrian. Carlton Lodge is sponsoring all ACTV broadcasts during the 2021 to 2022 school year. Located at 1629 West Maumee in Adrian, Carlton Lodge offers comfortable rooms and suites at affordable rates. There's also a heated indoor and outdoor pool, along with a 24-hour fitness center. Thank you for the continued support toward Adrian College Television.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is at Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
Adrian College has once again been recognized for its commitment to engaged, experiential education by Colleges of Distinction, a one-of-a-kind guide for college-bound students. While higher education has changed over the past 20 years, Colleges of Distinction's selection process has stayed consistent in accepting only those that adhere to the 4 distinctions: engaged students, great teaching, vibrant community, and successful outcomes. Overlaid in the last few years have been a look into high-impact practices. They believe most critical to the student experience were the kinds of engaging experience that are found at Adrian College. To learn more, please visit adrian.edu.
I'm Matt Kibbe, the current student body president here at Adrian College. I chose AC because the campus simply feels like home. Everywhere I go, I know the amenities are there to help me succeed and get to the next level in my career. If you want to see what Adrian College has to offer, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit. crosses over, back onto the far side. Rips a shot, she scores!
What if you didn't choose to become an Adrian College Bulldog? Surely you would have carried on with your education and could potentially be graduating elsewhere. But what would you have the honor of greeting Bruiser on campus? Would you have had the privilege of working alongside faculty that know your name? Would you have had the opportunity to learn and grow in an environment that is seeking the truth and dignity in all people? Would you have had a creative learning environment that is supportive of challenging you and achieving excellence in your academics, but also your personal and professional lives? This has been Adrian College's promise to us. Just as our families have promised to love us unconditionally and support us through the many peaks and valleys of our lives, Adrian offered a similar promise to us when they realized our potential by asking us to join them. While we have been busy navigating the many what-ifs of our time, none of which we could have imagined, we have indeed found the cane that holds our ribbons of excellence at Adrian to stand strong. Strength and tradition. A tradition that carries on from graduating class to graduating class. A symbolic reminder of the leadership carrying the motto, no victory without work. The Adrian College class of 2021 can proudly proclaim that we have earned our ribbon of excellence for persevering through a pandemic because of our hard work. We have had to learn how to best navigate the many what-ifs in uncharted times. While some of the what-ifs have been answered, it is now up to each of us to embrace and navigate on our own. What if I take that job? What if I decide to continue on for postgraduate endeavors? What if I decide this? What if I decide that? No matter what, you'll be able to face your tomorrow knowing that you are a member of a pack, the Adrian College Bulldogs class of 2021.
Part of the family here at Adrian College are the friends we've made. These friends have gone to games with you, shared late night tales with you, explored downtown with you, and joked around with you at Ritchie. They were in the library with you at midnight studying for the 8 a.m. exam you forgot to study for. And they're there when you cried because you failed that exam. These friends are your new family members now. You will stay in touch with them forever, even if it's just liking their Facebook post about the new puppy they just got. Parents, family, and friends, we cannot thank you enough for everything you have done for us. Thank you for the support and the opportunity for this moment to graduate from Adrian College. You have helped us reach our dreams and goals in life. Congratulations, class of 2021. We finally made it.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, got out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Adrian College has dozens of athletics programs, and winning is a staple on our campus. We have the culture of winning in and out of the classroom. This is a place where young men and women grow into professionals for life. Are you interested in learning more about the Bulldog experience? Visit adrianbulldogs.com and the Recruit Me tab to be recruited to play your sport of choice today. If you have what it takes, you could be a Bulldog in no time.
You're going to college. All the hard work's paid off. It's going to be fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. New friends, new athletic teams, new musical groups, new student government to get involved in, 85 organizations. It's going to be amazing. And I think one of the first things that you'll realize when you get here, at least I hope this is the case, is that although academics are the most important thing, no doubt about it, got to take care of the academics, time management, not a kid anymore, right? Young adult. The college is a whole lot more than that in a place like this. It is an experience. College is an experience that will last you for the rest of your life. And the relationships that you make here, the memories, the late night stuff, the whole 9 yards is just going to be great.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio in front.
It's the St. Mary Bells visiting your Adrian College Bulldogs here on the beautiful campus of Adrian College inside Docking Stadium. I'm Ryan Cuddy, joined alongside Trey Matthews. We're so glad to have you tuning in tonight here on ACTV. We got a conference matchup. Adrian College has won 2 straight conference games to open up play for the MIAA. St. Mary's going the other way. They've dropped 2 straight. Trey, what do you think are the keys coming into this one for both teams to come out with a W?
So I've had the fortunate of just being doing what you're doing, which is calling play-by-play for the women's soccer program here at Adrian College. Based on what I've seen in the past, Adrian College will fall behind early, but somehow, some way, they always make a comeback. But lately, they've been sort of on a winning streak. So they won against Kalamazoo 2-1, and then Alma back in September 28th, they won 5-1. So I would look for McKenna Mahoney to just keep her hot streak going. She was ACTV Player of the Week last week. So overall for the Adrian College Bulldogs, you have to start strong. And I think the same thing goes to St. Mary's because they've dropped 2 straight. So the key for them is like when you're playing against your conference, this is what separates the men from the boys and, the girls from the women. You have to just come out and with an assertiveness. Otherwise, you're just going to fall behind. And as we all know, if you're up 2 goals in soccer, pretty much over. Not guaranteed, but pretty much.
Yeah, also along with the ACTV Player of the Week, McKenna Mahoney got MIAA Women's Soccer Athlete of the Week for the whole entire conference, as she's second in the conference in goals with 10. We also have some firepower, though, on the other side with St. Mary's, as they're led by Rose Stackhouse. She's tied for third in both goals and assists in conference play. And then she's also getting contributions from Jillian Bowden, who's got 4 goals, that leads the entire St. Mary's team. Leads in assists with 4, and then also Lindsay Adden leads the team in assists with 6, and Jillian Bowden has 4 goals on the year, which stands behind Stackhouse. We're underway under the lights. So it's a little cloudy, crisp fall night.
Yeah, it's in the 60s, but yet it doesn't feel like it's in the 60s. I literally just had a hot chocolate before the start of the game, and yet I would never imagine myself drinking hot chocolate in 60-degree weather.
Yeah, it's just that Michigan fall air as we get an early free kick for Adrian College, only about 5 yards outside of the penalty box. That's going to be the aforementioned McKenna Mahoney getting ready to take it. A 3-person wall being formed by St. Mary's. An early opportunity. Only a minute in so far. Mahoney with a strike, and she finds the back of the net.
Hey,
49 seconds in, McKenna Mahoney has her 11th goal of the season. It's 1-0 Adrian.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you before kickoff? I said look for McKenna Mahoney to make an impact for the Adrian College Bulldogs. Look for the Bulldogs to come out aggressive because on the games that I've called at least, sometimes they've been slow and put themselves behind the 8 ball, but they come back in the second half. But look what just happened, everybody. So I'm a wizard.
McKenna Mahoney with her team leading 11th goal on the season.
I'm sorry, say that again?
11th on the year.
Wow, and we still have plenty of games left in the month of October, by the way. Just putting that out for reference.
Yeah, 11 goals in 12 games, mind you, as well. And then also Eve Davis leading the MIAA in assists. She's got 10 herself, which stands alone.
Hey, you listen to this Detroit football club?
Detroit Football Club?
Soccer club?
Yeah, no, it's a football club.
Football club? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I know someone from Michigan State who currently plays in that organization. I think McKenna Mahoney has also had a few games played there, but I think she's solidifying why she's, like a pro athlete.
Yeah, one of the stars in the MIAA this season, Adrian College, off to a hot start, looking to keep that perfect MIAA conference record alive, only through 2 games. But it's looking good so far for the Bulldogs, as the Adrian College Bulldogs with another strike. This one from far out right at the edge of the box, and it's going to be an easy save for Kara Stacy. These two teams met in 2015. They tied. Ever since then, Adrian College has beaten every game against St. Mary's, and they have outscored them 23-1 in that stretch as well. So St. Mary's also really trying to get a monkey off their back here tonight, looking to stop this little slide they got against the Bulldogs.
They also have a much smaller roster compared to the Adrian College Bulldogs, so all hands are going to have to be on deck if the Bells want to come out victorious. They're already down, but they're not out. We certainly have plenty of time left in this ballgame.
As we approach just under 3 minutes gone by in the first half, McKenna Mahoney has put the Bulldogs on top 1-0 under the lights inside Docking Stadium. I'm Ryan Cuddy, joined alongside Trey Matthews. We're so happy to have you tuned in tonight on Adrian College TV. Bulldogs control on the far side. Nice takeaway there by Holly Scripp. It's going to go out of bounds. Adrian College possession. Scripp, a sophomore from Chicago, Illinois. Bulldogs led by head coach Ali Alamdari in his 14th season at the helm for the women's soccer program. The Bells led by Jesse Urquhart. He's in his 6th season leading the program for St. Mary's College.
Wow, Ali's 14th season?
14th.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm 22.
Yeah, over half your life.
Yeah.
As St. Mary's is going to have to retreat back into their own territory as Kara Stacy just lets it fall into the box and she'll pick it up there. Sophia Fleming sends it back to Emily Makita. That was Rose Stackhouse who just had it, the team leader in goals and assists. So he's second in assists, team leader in goals. Sophia Fleming sends it forward, deflected back. Alexandria Dripes now jostling for possession. St. Mary's looks like they have it under control right around midfield. Sent out of bounds by Zoe Blanchard.
Well, 5 minutes have come and gone. Bulldogs up by a score of 1-0 early thanks to McKenna Mahoney's free kick.
St. Mary's looking to create some pressure. This one's going to be just a little too far out in front of the racing. I believe that was Sophia Fleming giving chase. Actually, sorry, that was Emily Makita.
Right now, the Bells looking to go on the attack and just look for some sort of momentum to go their way.
Taylor Fisher still yet to face a shot here tonight, but she comes in at 67 saves on the season, which is 23 saves ahead of second place in the conference.
Wow.
So obviously you don't want your goalie facing a ton of shots and a lot of pressure when they're coming up making stops. You're never going to complain about that. Yeah, 23 ahead of second place is Taylor Fisher.
And you're right, Cuddy, for something like this, and this is not a knock to the Bells organization under any circumstance, but against a team like this, if you're Adrian College Bulldogs, you want to keep the shots on goal at a minimum because, like you said, you don't want to overwork your goalie, so you might want to pick and choose the games in which you would see a lot of shots.
Bells controlling in the Bulldogs' possession. It's Mary Kaczynski. Looking to pierce through the zone, deflected. McKenna Mascaro in hot pursuit. She keeps it in bounds, but sends it over to a St. Mary College Bell. That was Sophia Fleming, and it got tipped out of bounds by McKenna Mahoney. They're going to call a foul, actually, pardon me, on Mahoney. Sophia Fleming will strike it into the box, looking for a header opportunity. Nothing doing for St. Mary's. Adrian just sends it out of the box. Alexandria Dripes trotting up near side. Look like St. Mary's had the interception momentarily, and they do as they're able to come up with possession. It's Lindsay Adent. Was looking for Mary Kaczynski. It got deflected off of a Bulldog. St. Mary's still retains possession with 37:48 to go in the first half. Megan Lowers with a nice play to gain control of the ball, but her pass out of bounds. Free kick coming for Adrian College. St. Mary's had a relatively hot start to the year. Started off the season 7-2, but have dropped their first two conference matchups.
Looks like that was Leah Courtney on the strong free kick for the Adrian College Bulldogs.
St. Mary's under control with it. It's number 4, Becca Stella, who went out in front to Rose Stackhouse. Couple defenders all over her. That's going to go out of bounds in a goal kick. Or are they going to say, no, sorry, it was deflected out of bounds, so a corner kick for St. Mary's, and this is a big opportunity. Still tons of time remaining on the clock, but a good chance, or a good scoring opportunity here against the Bulldogs.
Hey, take any chance you can to try to collapse the defense for the Adrian College Bulldogs. So I know it's still relatively early, but you don't want to look back at the end of the game and say, hey, I could have capitalized on this. So any opportunity is a good opportunity for them.
Corner kick sent on in, stays low. Ball still alive. St. Mary's under control of it. They weren't able to get anything out of that set, though. Here comes Eve Davis going far side with a full head of steam. She's got McKenna Mahoney to her right. Eve Davis looks and waits. Finds Mahoney. Beautiful touch pass. Was looking for Davis. It got intercepted by St. Mary's.
So like you said at the beginning of the broadcast, Cuddy, it seems like the Bells have done well overall during the regular season at a record of 7-4-0. However, MIAA is where they struggle at. So conference play, they have dropped the first two. I just need to ask you this. Is it starting to be a concerning trend for them, or is it just too early to tell?
Too early to tell. Also playing two tough teams in Trine and Calvin. This would be Trine and Hope. Very respectable programs. St. Mary's lost 4-0 at Trine and 3-0 home against Hope.
Great opportunity right there, but better defense by the Adrian College Bulldogs to just clear that ball out.
Maya Cole from a long ways out. Taylor Fisher forced to make a play on it, and will just deflect it up above the crossbar, but another corner kick up coming for St. Mary's. How about that from a strike from Maya Cole from a long ways out?
What a save, but what a shot right there from the Bells. I got to give credit when credit is due. That was just an excellent shot, but just better defense by Fisher as she just jumps into the air and able to bobble it over the crossbar. So golden opportunity for the Bells right there to try to tie this game, but they certainly should not hold their heads down. They just got to try again.
Another corner sent in, stays low once more. It got tipped up and deflected out. It was Lindsay Adent trying to make a play. It's going to go back into the box. Oh, and a flying. Coming in flying, I believe, was Becca Stella, but couldn't get it on net. So St. Mary's with some solid offensive pressure right there, but couldn't get one by Taylor Fisher.
Never want to use your goaltenders early because you don't want them to get fatigued, especially since we are so early in the game. So for the Adrian College Bulldogs, didn't come back to bite them on that last possession, but you probably want to limit those opportunities for the Bells, and the same goes for the Bells on the defensive side of things.
St. Mary's has done a good job of responding after that early goal. They've held a good amount of offensive pressure.
Right, and the Bulldogs are seeing themselves in trouble right now, so they got to try to clear it out, which they do right now, so they could go back on the attack.
Mahoney got it taken away at midfield in their battle for the ball. Mascaro comes up with it for Adrian College. She looks for somewhere to go. McKenna Mascaro along the near sideline lost control. Megan Lowers wasn't able to get to it, but Zoe Blanchard's the one who does clear it out. Skied up and out of bounds on St. Mary's.
Side out for the Adrian College Bulldogs. Easy throw in.
Maya Cole intercepts it right about midfield. Battling with Caitlin Dake for control, and it's going to be a foul on Cole. So let's see what Adrian College elects to do here. If they could try to get it, maybe a run into the box.
Looks like Leah Courtney is going to be the one kicking for the Adrian College Bulldogs.
Courtney sends it down, and it got over ahead of a Bulldog and a Bell, but no one behind as it's going to trickle out of bounds.
And now tick for tack. Let's see what the Bells can do as they got the ball back. Eve Davis came creeping on in to try to bother that. And luckily, she didn't get much momentum on it.
Cara Stacy has the ball planted down, ready to send it down field. Bells still trailing 1-0. 31-20 to go in the first half. Under the lights inside Docking Stadium. Fall weather starting to creep up on us now. We're starting to get a little chilly nights around the campus of Adrian College. The Bulldogs looking for a run deep into the Bells zone. It's going to be out of bounds off of Stella. So a throw in for Caitlin Dake. Gives to Lowers. She's right out at the corner of the box. Looks for some room. Sends it back to Dake. Caitlin Dake moving to her right. Goes over to Mascaro. McKenna Mascaro walled off by a couple defenders. Ball still alive. St. Mary's with a nearly costly turnover in the box. McKenna Mahoney missed just wide right. Had a tough angle on that.
So the Bells on that last possession realized their mistake. They pinched in on Mahoney, forcing her to just shoot that shot awry, and it goes a little too far right to the goal post. So excellent last-minute recovery by the St. Mary Bells, but that could have been costly, like you said.
Ball at midfield being jousted for Adrian College. Looked like they had it, but it's going to be too far behind Blanchard. It's going to be Stella, who looks towards the middle of the field to Lindsay Adent. Adent forward. It got deflected out, but right to Sophia Fleming. Fleming tries to go to work on Mascaro. Good defense there. Mascaro and Mahoney are able to intercept it. Alexandria Dripes over to Mahoney. Deflected towards midfield. Nice defensive play by Eve Davis. She gives to Dake. Dake will work back and just send it over to Victoria Butkowski. To Dripes. Forward to Mahoney. Quickly back to Dripes. She looks for Lowers. Megan Lowers now with a nice move. Tries to center it Mahoney. McKenna Mahoney will have that pass go awry. And St. Mary's looked like they were gaining possession, but Mary Kaczynski couldn't gain control of it.
It's like Mahoney got tripped up right there. Not by a St. Mary's player, but just lost her balance.
Ball loose in the box. Mahoney coming in, trying to make a play on it. She hits the turf. No whistle called. Ball still alive. Megan Lowers from a long way out. That one didn't even get to the net. Butkowski, nice move, gives to Blanchard. Adrian College now with some solid heavy pressure these past about 30 seconds. Lowers gives to Dake. Goes back near side to Dripes to Mahoney. McKenna Mahoney, will she take it herself? She will from a long way out with the left foot. And just barely kept out by Kara Stacy. Ball almost got loose. But it stays at a 1-0 ball game.
I hope Matt Kibbe is watching this because I actually lobbied for McKenna Mahoney to be Player of the Week last week for ACTV. So, and she was about to prove my point even more. She was looking for her second goal of the game, and that would have been 2 goals in just a 15-minute span, more or less.
Scored only 47 seconds into the game to start.
I don't think I've ever seen a goal that quick. At least in my years announcing.
Ball in Adrian territory will go out of bounds off of St. Mary's. Forward to Mahoney. She's looking to touch it to Lowers. It'll go out of bounds off of the Bells.
.27 minutes remaining in the first half of play.
Adrian College looking to improve to 3-0 in conference play. They've beaten Alma 5-1 here at home and then at Kalamazoo 2-1 in a tight matchup this past weekend. Also, the Bulldogs have played very well here at home. 4-1 inside Docking Stadium on the year, so that's something you always want to do, always want to preach, protect home field. They've done that very well this season.
Well, I'm sure they love performing in front of their fans, so the fans give the players some extra energy. So home field advantage always works out, folks.
Yep.
That's not just a conspiracy.
Only home loss came all the way back on September 1st versus crosstown rivals, the Siena Heights Saints. That was at a 1-0 final.
Weren't you on the call for that?
I don't believe so, no.
You weren't?
No.
Huh. You know what? I think they got this wrong because the thing is that if I recall correctly, they actually went to Siena Heights to play the Saints. If my memory serves me well.
See, I thought the men's team went to Siena this season.
Might need to do some more research because I could have sworn the women's soccer team, maybe they both could have just went to Siena. But if my memory is good today, I believe that's actually a typo on our program and that the women's soccer team actually went to Siena because I remember talking to one of the players about that situation. But then again, it's the first game of the year. You're going to be shaky, and you know, the Bulldogs were able to redeem themselves and just come out with some sort of vengeance, especially in these last few games.
Yeah, since conference play has started, they've seemed to look their best. 25 minutes to go in the first half. 1-0 Adrian College on top of the visiting St. Mary's College Bells. The Bells at midfield. Sophia Fleming drops it back. Emily Makitka to Lindsay Herdsman. Up ahead to Sydney Scarbeck. Scarbeck was trying to find Lindsay Adden but couldn't. Dripes now for Adrian College. Works near side.
Great save to keep it in play to Mahoney.
Butkowski pushing it forward. Eve Davis at the center of the field works left. Pushing it forward. Here comes a good run. Caitlin Dake got past the St. Mary's defense. She'll wait now. A wall of defenders got back and a beautiful defensive play. Ball was still alive for a moment. In the box, looked like no one could find where it was, and then finally St. Mary's is able to just clear it out of harm's way. A scary looking rush though for Caitlin Dake and the Bulldogs offense as they're still trying to fire up the pressure. It's Alexandria Dripes near side. Looking for Mascaro. Skied up out of bounds. Cleared out by Maya Cole on a throw-in for Adrian College coming right in front of the St. Mary's bench.
Man, that would have been a nice goal opportunity for the Adrian College Bulldogs, but I got to give credit when credit is due. Once again, the Bells just pinching on in on the Bulldogs, forcing them to give up the ball, and the Bells are able to clear it out of harm's way, like you mentioned. So the Bulldogs just good game planning, but not well enough executed, and the Bells just answered back on that defensive possession.
Yeah, it was Holly Scripp who had the solid defending against Caitlin Dake, as that one fan out McKenna Mahoney now gets by the Bells defense. She looks to try to race into the box, sends it forward into the center. Dake delivers, waits, scores! 2-0 Bulldogs. Another hot start for Adrian College at home. With 22:54 to go in the first half, they lead it 2-0.
A lie I tell you not, Ryan, believe me or not, but I saw that coming a mile away. I saw Mahoney just going on the run, and the Bells were just focusing too much on her. That left some of her teammates open. So Mahoney tries to go for a shot, goes a little too wide. The Bulldogs are able to get in front of the goalkeeper for the for the Bells. They kick it on back, and it's just a wide open goal opportunity. So 2-0 Bulldogs, and like I said, collapsed the defense, and I saw that coming a mile away, if I'm being completely honest.
Yeah, the offensive pressure has stayed strong so far here, as the refs are going to stop play.
Looks like they're just demanding for a new soccer ball. And it looks like it's going to be, they're going to resume play. No throw-in or anything.
Adrian College possession at midfield. Nice move, pushing forward. Eve Davis, far side, got it deflected out of bounds. That was Kaczynski on the defense, the freshman from South Bend, Indiana.
So, Cuddy, I must ask you, what do you do if you're the Bells? Because I said at the beginning of the show that, if you go down 2 goals, it'll be very hard to climb back in. But as a hockey broadcaster, we always say the 2-goal lead is the worst lead in hockey. Does that apply in soccer as well?
They're just 2 different sports. Obviously, I think a 2-goal margin in soccer may be a little more steep than in hockey, but neither are insurmountable by any means. I think for St. Mary's, they just got to try to work the ball to Rose Stackhouse a little more. I think Adrian College defensively has done a great job of bottling up one of the best offensive players in the MIAA. So that's kind of also simultaneously slowed down the St. Mary's offense as well.
Well, time is on the Bells side because we're just a little bit more done with period number 1. We're about halfway done, and we still got another half to play. So, like you said, nothing insurmountable. Still plenty of time left. They just got to keep their composure and go back to what they were doing about 10 minutes ago, which was staying on the attack.
Head ref having some discussions with Jesse Urquhart, head coach of St. Mary's. Throwing, and we're ready to resume play. This one sent in from the corner by Dripes. Was looking to find Eve Davis on a header opportunity, but just a little too high. Lowers skies it up. Mahoney camps under it. Gives to Eve Davis, was trying to find Alexandria Dripes. This one sent in from a long ways out. Missed wide, but a good strike from Megan Lowers.
That was a great strike, like you just mentioned, just had the right amount of force, but just the wrong angle.
Are they going to say that was deflected out of bounds? That will set up a corner kick for Adrian College, so the Bulldogs will certainly take that.
That could be trouble.
It's going to be McKenna Mascaro taking the corner kick. The first corner opportunity of the night for Adrian College. Sent on in, looking for Mahoney, too high.
Man, she was in the right possible position. Unfortunately, she hit the ball at the wrong angle with her head.
So score still remains 2-0 in favor of the Bulldogs. As they look to stay hot. Haven't lost on September 18th at Wheaton. That was a 2-1 final as well. Since then, they've beaten Michigan, Dearborn, Baldwin, Wallace. Worcester, actually. The 25th was their last loss. But since then, they've beaten Alma and Kalamazoo. And they've won 4 of their last 5 in turn. Here comes Stackhouse, looking to get something going. Her first real good rush of the game, trying to outrun the entire defense. She's going to run out of real estate. It's going to go out of bounds. I believe that was off of Bukowski. Or are they going to say it was off of number 10, Rose Stackhouse for St. Mary's? They're going to say it was off of Stackhouse.
Well, the battle between jersey number 10s between Stackhouse and Bukowski, and that Bukowski got fooled on that last play by the Bells, and unfortunately just didn't pan out for the Bells on that possession. Like you mentioned, just ran out of room, not a broad daylight, so we're just going to try this again.
Sky down and out of bounds. That one off the left foot of Sophia Fleming.
And hear the game planning from one of the assistant coaches for St. Mary's, telling them to go side out.
Mascaro near side, gets trapped, gets some help from Alexandria Dripes, deflected out of bounds off of Sophia Fleming. Bukowski will take the throw in. Mahoney tipped it over to Dripes. She sends it to Eve Davis. Finding Lowers. They'll just work it back. Sydney Anderson. Forward to Dake. Dake looking for some room to maneuver with. Was trying to find drives, deflected right to Mahoney. McKenna Mahoney with a nice move, working to her right. Leaves it for Mascaro. McKenna Mascaro sends it in too high.
Wow.
A good-looking rush and opportunity, though, for Adrian College once more, but we remain 2-0 with 17:15 to go in the first half.
If you're watching this on YouTube, just go back a couple seconds because McKenna Mahoney with the nice move there, and then the pass, unfortunately, just couldn't get it to full fruition for the Adrian College Bulldogs to go up 3-0.
That didn't miss high by that much by Mascaro either.
No,
that
it didn't.
Just barely missed grazing the crossbar.
But I still believe Stacy would have made the save had it just gone down a little lower. All she had to do was just pretty much hop and, deflect it over the crossbar. But like I said, no point in just conspiracizing, if that's even a word.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think you made up one there.
Oh,
I don't know if that's true. Could be.
It could be. It could be. As soon as I said it, I was just like, did I say that correctly? I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like another free kick for the Adrian College Bulldogs, and we already know what they've already done with one of their free kicks from that sort of angle. They made it a 1-0 game to begin the game.
Yeah, it's Leah Courtney taking it a little farther out than McKenna Mahoney had at the very beginning of this one. She'll send it into the box. No play able to be made for anyone in the box for Adrian College. It was played by Stacy. They try to work quickly to St. Mary's, but they turn it over in their own zone. Bulldogs far side with it. Deflected out of bounds. And they're going to say another corner kick. Once more will be McKenna Mascaro taking it.
Another corner kick opportunity for the Adrian College Bulldogs. Let's see if they can center off a very good play.
Mascaro waits, delivers, up in the air, deflected out. St. Mary's able to get out of the box and kill time momentarily, looking to come up with possession, and as they do, Maddie Kaczynski looks, waits, just a little too far out in front. She was trying to find Lindsay Adent.
You see the Bulldogs just come swarming in and just forcing the Bells to pass it on down and reset.
Maya Cole goes near side to Fleming, deflected out of bounds off of Dripes. We're going to get a couple substitutions in the game. It's going to be Morgan Wands for Adrian College. She comes in for Lowers. And then also Molly McCann for St. Mary's will come in for Holly Scripp.
So the night is done for those respective players?
No, not in college. You can come back in. No limit on substitutions or if who can come back in and out. Professional, that is right. But
well, thanks for letting me know.
At least I'm almost certain. I could have swore I've seen players sub out and then sub back in.
I should have used better judgment because I have been on the call for a few games, and I'm just like, shouldn't that player be done for the rest of the game? Didn't they get subbed out? But I think you are right.
Free kicks it in from a mile out. It's going to be headed forward. Dripes in hot pursuit. It's going to be just deflected out of bounds as Sophia Fleming will set Adrian College up with a throw-in. As Cassidy Miller now subs in as some more substitutions coming in for Adrian College. Zoe Blanchard gets a nice hand from the home crowd.
Nice to have fans back in attendance, isn't it, Cuddy?
100%. 100%. Missed it last year.
I did miss it. Even though it's a small crowd on hand for tonight, I just love how everyone's getting loud, cheering on their respective program and just getting loud on each possession, whatever the case might be. So I just love having fans back at Docking Stadium. Same for the football team as well.
Adrian College gets a throw in far side. Sydney Anderson will take the throw in. Here comes St. Mary's Stackhouse. Makes a nice move. Always got to look out for Rose Stackhouse, team leader in goals. Top 3 in the MIAA in that category as well. Was behind McKenna Mahoney by I think 2 goals coming into this one, but Mahoney with her 11th. added to her total as they're going to get a whistle, and I believe that'll set up a foul. Or are we going to get a card with it? We will get a yellow card. Believe that's on Caitlin Dake, is who made the contact.
Well, one more and she'll be ejected, so she's got to be very careful, especially with one more half to play.
The 8th yellow card Adrian College has gotten this season, still without a red card. So looking good in that category. St. Mary's now with 12 minutes approaching the clock. They're going to get a free kick in pretty good territory as they'll just keep it on the ground. As we're going to get a whistle. Ref will stop play.
Not sure on that play calling, just basically kicking it directly to Adrian College.
Yeah, 12:25 is what I believe the ref is signaling to put back on the clock.
All right, let's try this again.
So let's see what happens here. Sent in by Cole. It's going to be headed at Mascaro, deflected it out, and then another opportunity for St. Mary's that went wide.
There we go. That was a much better executed play call for the St. Mary's Bells. Unfortunately, they couldn't capitalize on it, but just trying to get it on down low, centering it off, let it go off the head of a player, and try to get it past the goalkeeper for Adrian College, which is Fisher.
Taylor Fisher ready to send it down. We're going to get a substitution before that, though. It's Jillian Bowen, second on the team in goals this season. She's got 4, so she's got firepower as well, along with Rose Stackhouse. As
looks like Leah Holman is checking in for the Adrian College Bulldogs as well. And coming out is Dripes.
Mary Kaczynski also subs out for St. Mary's. Mascaro at midfield, deflected it. Ball still alive, St. Mary's in control. As we're going to get a whistle. Rose Stackhouse was looking to go along the far sideline. But I think we're going to get a whistle on Adrian College before that. Adrian College 7-5 on the season, 2-0 in conference play. St. Mary's 7-4 overall, 0-2 though in MIAA action. That one deflected out of bounds. Corner kick up coming for St. Mary's, 10.5 to go. The Bells trail 2-0.
Perfect opportunity to get your first one on the board.
Sent up into the box, headed forward, deflected out, and cleared out.
And looks like it's going to be a side out for the St. Mary Bells as it went off a Bulldog player.
Yeah, it was Leah Courtney who was just able to clear it out of the box, clear out of danger. As St. Mary's looks to work it towards the middle of the field. Ball took a bad hop. McKenna Mahoney had it. That pass off the mark. Deflected up by Butkowski as St. Mary's will try to settle it down now in their own zone. Mahoney in hot pursuit as Fleming just sends it down. Butkowski to Miller. Over to Leah Courtney as it's going to be pushed forward by St. Mary's. Stackhouse walled off by 2 defenders. Gets it back though. As a swarm of Bulldogs come after Stackhouse, deflected out of bounds. That was the newly checked in Leah Homan. Freshman from Georgetown, Ontario. Adrian College not able to get out of their zone. You can see a little bit more pep in the step of St. Mary's here in the latter half of this first half.
Well, they kind of have to because they need to get one on the board because you don't want to go into the second half down 2-0. You need to cut this lead in half right here, right now, if you're the Bells, because time will not be on your side. I know there's going to be 45 minutes left in the half. However, that time is going to go by very quickly.
Mahoney sending it forward, looking for Davis. It's going to be sent back further down by number 12 of St. Mary's, Lindsay Herdsman. Dake deflects it out of bounds, 8.5 to go in the first.
Side out, and it goes back to the Bells. but the Bulldogs are swarming on in.
Holman picks it up, looks for somewhere to go. To Mascaro. Mascaro working back, gives it to Butkowski. Forward to Holman. Looking for Mahoney, it got deflected. McKenna Mahoney still has it in control. Moving to her left, pushing it forward, was looking for, I believe that was Eve Davis off the edge of the box. Stackhouse and Butkowski come colliding once more. Stackhouse wins this battle. Gives it to Stella, far side. Looking forward as it's going to be cleared out by Butkowski. Dake. That one got deflected off of a Bell defender.
Could hear the impact from up here.
Holman against Fleming. Whistle as Fleming goes down. 7:18 to go in the first half. St. Mary's works quickly. Holman near side gives to Butkowski. Intercepted. Stackhouse pushing it forward. Julian Bowden centered it up, and it's going to be cleared out by Adrian College.
Another golden attack opportunity for the Bells. Unfortunately, couldn't capitalize on that possession.
Two substitutions into the game. It's going to be Kelsey Zoli for Adrian College and Lizzie Linus for St. Mary's. Throw in by Becca Stella to Adent. Lindsay Adent lost control. Ref in the middle of play gets it. We'll stop play.
Referee interference, I presume? Is that a thing?
I don't know. I think they just set it back down. It looks like Adrian College restarts possession where it was. Leah Holman to McKenna Mahoney. Mahoney forward. It's going to be cleared out by number 12 of St. Mary's, Lindsay Herdsman. Mahoney near side, pushing it forward. Leah Holman trying to track it down. Holman, though, does a good job of not giving any room for Emily Makitka to go. Would have went out of bounds off of Adrian College. Miscommunication there, sent out of bounds off of Maya Cole. Mahoney, nice move, moving to her right. Sends it in off the crosser, was looking for Eve Davis too far out in front.
Was she looking for Eve Davis? It looked like Mahoney was trying to take it upon herself on that possession, Ryan, based on my perspective.
Davis might have been looking for a potential rebound. She was in hot pursuit into the box. Under 5 to play. I'd like to thank you for tuning in to Adrian College TV here on YouTube. Make sure to subscribe to ACTV on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Like us on Facebook as well.
We post great content.
Yep, now we're restarted ACTV Team, Athlete, and Play of the Week. Trey mentioned earlier, McKenna Mahoney won that award last week. Collision between Holman and Stella of St. Mary's, and it's going to be Bell's possession.
So Makita is going to kick it on in.
Cassidy Miller deflects it out. Stella, the throw-in from the senior of Byron Center, Michigan. Miller goes near side to Zoli. Kelsey Zoli back to Miller. Good ball movement here by Adrian College. Butkowski looks somewhere to go. That one fell in between Holman and Mahoney. Stella. Nice defensive play by Holman. Holman to Mahoney. McKenna Mahoney pushing it forward too far out in front, too much power on that one. Cara Stacy sends it down. Deflected forward by the Bulldogs. Nice defensive play. We're going to get a out-of-bounds call, though, before Adrian College can start a rush. That was Caitlin Dake along the far sideline. Just got a little ball, must have touched the out-of-bounds line. Tough to see from over here, so we're going to get a substitution for St. Mary's College. Emily Strauss checks into the game for the first time. Junior from Strongsville, Ohio.
Still some time for the Bells to try to make something out of it, but they're going to have to hurry.
Miller forward was looking for Mahoney, cleared out by St. Mary's. That one fell under, though, under Butkowski. Jillian Bowen, second on the team in goals on the season. And it's just going to be cleared out by Butkowski to avoid any further possible danger there. So St. Mary's with a corner kick. Under 2 minutes to play now, 1:55 to go exactly in the first. Bells trying to get one back here late.
So golden
Sent
opportunity.
in. Too high.
Wow, missed everything.
Will go out of bounds all the way from one end of the field to the other.
90 seconds remaining in the first half of play. What do both these teams have to do, Ryan?
I think if you're Adrian College, I think the pressure's been there pretty much consistently throughout the game. You've had a couple nice plays to get you on the board. I think it was really crucial to get that very early goal, less than a minute in. That really kind of set the tone and kind of put St. Mary's on their back foot right away. But if you're the Bells, I think these final about 10-15 minutes, though, I think they've had some good-looking rushes that didn't amount to anything. But you can kind of see maybe some building blocks there to build on for the second half. 50 seconds to go. Far sideline, Adrian College has it. It's going to just be out of bounds. Off of the Bulldogs. St. Mary's trying to work quickly. Clock still moving. They end up throwing it in. We'll just advance field by a few more yards. Half a minute remains in the first half. The St. Mary's have one final rush in them.
20 seconds!
Deflected out of bounds. Adrian College with a throw-in. I think if you're the Bulldogs, you're perfectly content taking this 2-0 lead into the half. St. Mary's with 8 seconds.
6, 5, 4.
As that will do it from inside Docking Stadium for the first half. Trey, it's a 2-0 lead for the Bulldogs as we still have 45 minutes to go. But before we head into the first half intermission, kind of your overall thoughts on that first half, because it was a strong start for Adrian College, and St. Mary's has their work cut out for them.
Well, unlike Johnny Costello, who works here at ACTV, I am actually known for making the right predictions. And before the telecast, I said that McKenna Mahoney and the Bulldogs. So McKenna Mahoney was the first goal getter for the Adrian College Bulldogs, and I also said that the Bulldogs need to come out aggressive because on the games that I've been on the call for, it seemed like the Bulldogs put themselves behind the 8 ball and they had to play catch-up, and every time they made a decent effort, it was too little too late. But this time, they came out aggressive. They got the first 2 goals of the game. Just excellent play calling, excellent just set up your teammate, and for St. Mary's, they need some sort of momentum to go their way. 45 minutes seems like a lot, but if we're talking about in terms of soccer, we both know that time is going to wind down very quickly. So for the St. Mary's Bells, if you want to finally win in an MIAA matchup, you got to get on your horse to start the second half of play.
Yeah, behind the 8 ball, no more. Not in this one, at least, for Adrian College. Stick with us. We still have 45 minutes to go on Adrian College TV. It's a 2-0 lead for your Bulldogs over the visiting St. Mary's College Bells.
You stand today, students, on the threshold of one of the most magical times in your life. A time of great significance, of growth, introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity. A time that you will always look back on as very special years. Never experienced before you arrived today and never replicated after you leave.
crosses over, back onto the far side. Rips a shot, she scores!
Welcome to Adrian, Michigan. We're located in a proud college town. Adrian College is situated just 45 minutes from Ann Arbor, Detroit, and Toledo. We're very excited to show you just a little bit of what AC has to offer. This is the gateway to our campus. Welcome to the place that we believe will change the rest of your life. AC features one of the most well-rounded educational experiences in the country. We offer over 60 different academic majors and 10 academic institutes, as well as dozens of student organizations. Year after year, we've been ranked as one of the nation's best colleges, including being one of the most innovative institutions in the U.S. for our medical programs. Our campus is simply beautiful. Our student-to-faculty ratio is an incredible 13-to-1. That means more attention for you and a much better overall learning environment. We know how to put together an education that is life-changing, and these are just some of the highlights. From our communication arts program, to our many performing arts, to the home of business on campus, to our sciences and medical studies, we have the spaces where you can grow into the professional that you want to become. Our first-year student experience is award-winning. You'll make lifelong friends here, meet mentors, and maybe even meet that special someone. The Kane Student Center is open 24 hours a day, and there's a lot going on here. The Bulldog Beanery has all of your hot drinks. Pause and Go is our on-campus convenience store. The bookstore is where you'll get all of your Bulldog gear, and you can just hang out and study in the skyboxes. Not far away is the Shipman Library. The Shipman has quiet, relaxing spaces for you to study in. You can check out books from thousands of libraries around the country, and the Shipman is open 24 hours as well for your convenience. There are hundreds of learning opportunities on campus. In addition to the arts and beautiful facilities, Adrian College is known for its athletic programs. There is nothing like a Saturday game day here in Adrian. The Bulldog football team are 11-time MIAA champions. At Docking Stadium, fans watch soccer, lacrosse, football, and more. Just a few hundred yards away, Adrian College's basketball teams compete. In addition to basketball, fans can enjoy wrestling, acro and tumbling, and volleyball here. We also have a state-of-the-art weight room available to all of our students. When things heat up too much on campus, you can cool off with our ice sports. Our NCAA ice hockey teams are constantly battling in the national playoffs. Just a quick walk down the service drive, we feature one of the best baseball and softball programs in the nation at our level. Soon you'll be able to cross the street and watch men's and women's rugby take to the pitch as well. Our rowing, crew, and top-ranked bass fishing programs compete out of the Adrian College Boathouse, a gorgeous facility just a 15-minute drive north on Devil's Lake. Our students know how to relax in their downtime. When they're not out and about, we have dozens of housing options on campus. With apartments right in the mix of things, you can pick what works best for you. We've also recently renovated a few of our housing options. Adrian College is a Methodist-affiliated institution that has been changing lives since 1859. The modern liberal arts education offered by our faculty is unrivaled. We can't wait to have you on campus and show you around. Visit adrian.edu to schedule a full campus visit today. We'll see you soon.
Followed by football at 5.
Welcome back inside Docking Stadium for the final 45 minutes to be played here between the St. Mary Bells and your Adrian College Bulldogs. I'm Ryan Cuddy, joined alongside here with Trey Matthews. And Trey, still got 45 minutes to go. Adrian College in a good position. They're looking to keep their hot conference streak rolling, trying to go to 3-0. What do you think they got to do, or maybe some key players that got to show out here in the second half to keep the train rolling?
Just keep doing what you were doing in the first half. Limit the shots by the St. Mary Bells, because the saves by period, the Bulldogs had 1 save, the Bells had 3. So if you're the Adrian College Bulldogs, keep that number there. Shots by period, the Bulldogs had 8, the Bells had 4. So you just got to keep the aggression up and do not go daydreaming, because if you leave a sliver of daylight, you will give the Bells an opportunity to score, and they will come marching back into this game quicker than you can realize.
Yeah, this St. Mary's team is filled with firepower up and down their lineup. So they can strike in a moment's notice. Adrian College is 2-0 in conference play for the 3rd time in the past 4 seasons. They look to improve that mark to 3-0 here tonight. They still got 45 minutes ahead of them, but we're underway inside beautiful Docking Stadium.
Playing with the big league is like being within close range of a rattlesnake.
Caitlin Dake near side. Gives it to Eve Davis. Nice little give and go back to Dake. Stays on the ground on an easy pickup. So I want to explain that. I didn't get that. Playing with a close lead, or a large lead, is like being close to a rattlesnake. Is that it?
If you are not careful and if you just, fool around, you can get closer and closer and closer to that rattlesnake, and then, bam, you can get attacked, and you're going to have to go to the hospital.
Gotcha.
So
Makes sense now.
You just got to be alert. That's the thing, because you're not within striking range, but still, you're fairly close, and if you just play with it, then, you could be putting yourself in a dangerous situation.
I like that. Adrian College will get a throw in on the far side. 2-0 lead. Bulldogs on top against the visiting St. Mary's Bells.
This guy, Jay Hanna, in the comments says he loves the combo of Ryan Cuddy and Trey Matthews. Do you like the tandem of us,
Oh,
Brian?
100%. I would have to agree with that. I mean, I think Jay knows what he's talking about, too. It's awesome working with you, Trey. And the rest of our crew, too, as well. We got Jet running director, and we got Forrest as well running top cam.
Forrest running?
Yeah.
I'm not going to say it.
Run, Forrest, run.
I didn't want to say it. I was going to let you say it.
No, but just got a great crew for you tonight here. I'd like to thank you for tuning into ACTV. You got a great crew all around ACTV. Anyone you'll work with is always a pleasure. It's going to go out of bounds off of St. Mary's. Adrian College possession. Sent forward by McKenna Mascaro. It's going to be picked up at midfield by Rose Stackhouse. She's going to try to get a rush going. Ball got a little too far out in front of her, and it got cleared out. St. Mary's loses possession at midfield.
Yeah, got greeted by the defenseman for the Adrian College Bulldogs. Just came charging in. Nothing she could do. Unfortunately, that's what happens when you get swarmed by more girls in the opposite jerseys than you.
Throw-in coming far side. Sydney Anderson sends it forward. She'll get another throw-in. Anderson looking for Lowers. Good defense there by St. Mary's. Lowers a little slow to get up. It's nice to see she now is at her feet.
It looks like she's favoring her nose.
Butkowski drops it back over to Leah Courtney. Pushes it forward to Dripes. Back to Anderson. Dripes lost control. Stella wasn't able to get to it. Nice defensive play. That was Butkowski who came in and broke that play up. Mahoney at midfield looking for somewhere to go. That one got deflected off of a bell. That was Sydney Scarbeck. As Stella working quickly off the inbound play, off the throw-in.
Yeah, she didn't want the Bulldogs to get set, so she was like, hurry up, give me a ball so I can hit it out front before the Bulldogs come charging in. Fortunately, it didn't work out this time around.
Smart play, too, because it also allows Rose Stackhouse to kind of work with the room, and you know how dangerous she is, and along with the rest of the St. Mary's lineup. Stackhouse. Forward. Too far out in front of her. Stella going to chase this down. Fisher's going to come out and meet her in a nicely timed play there by Taylor Fisher.
It was a nice play by Fisher, but she didn't need to go out to make the stop, but I think she realized her mistake, which is why she dove for the ball to just freeze action temporarily, because had she tried to retreat, it would have been an easy goal for the Bells.
Mahoney pushes it forward. Got it intercepted by St. Mary's. They'll drop it all the way back to Stacy. Mascaro couldn't get a clean strike on it. St. Mary's looking for a little counter-attacking possibility. Stackhouse sends it too far out in front of Becca Stella, as the Adrian defense will let it fall out of bounds.
Played about 5 minutes in the second half of play at Docking Stadium on the campus of Adrian College. Bulldogs on top of the Bells by a score of 2-0.
Taylor Fisher will send it down. Mascaro has a play. Was looking for Dake, but out of bounds. Butkowski deflects out of bounds, so St. Mary's advances about 10 yards further down the field. Holly Script high up into the box. St. Mary's, can they make a play on it? Nice defensive clearing by Cassidy Miller.
So here's a pop culture reference for you, Ryan. So
oh boy,
the Bells are playing the Bulldogs. So there was this show on Nickelodeon, and it involved a Bell and some Bulldogs. Can you name it?
Bell and a Bulldog. I mean, I feel
very close.
I feel like is it? You said it was on Cartoon Network?
No, Nickelodeon.
A Nickelodeon. What is? I'll probably know it when you say it.
Bella and the Bulldogs.
I don't think I've ever heard of that.
Well, it was it was after our time period, but
okay.
But you know,
gotcha.
I thought it was kind of cool because you know Bells, Bulldogs.
They'll definitely reference there for sure.
just had to throw it out.
Exactly. No, I had to. Sure, it's a wonderful show too.
I've never seen it. I've never seen it. Never seen it. It's on Netflix. Don't bother to see it. It doesn't really interest me.
Adrian College clears out of their zone for the time being. St. Mary's looking to rush back in. Miller up ahead to Davis. Mahoney now looks for her options. She'll go to Dripes. To Eve Davis. Davis looking to get around the defense. It's out of bounds. Off of St. Mary's.
.37 minutes remaining in this second half. What do the Bells have to do to try to cut this lead in half of the Bulldogs?
I mean, I think they just kind of got to figure a way to get some of their playmakers out in open space. They haven't had, and I mean, they've had some good offensive looks, some solid pressure, but none that were kind of a free runner. I feel like multiple Bulldog defensemen have kind of always been around the ball at once. So I think they got to figure out a way, kind of get their offense in space. As we got Bell tying their shoe.
It looks like they stopped the clock for this.
Yep. So 36-47 still to go inside Docking Stadium. Adrian College looks to get their 5th win at home on the season. They're 2-0 in conference action.
I don't mean to sound rude or anything, but this is a long time to tie your cleats.
Well, who knows never know what's going on.
There we go.
There we go.
Now we're back to action. Roll the clock.
Miller deflects it out. Pushed forward, but Butkowski will clear it out. Too high for Lowers as she tried to make a play on it. Mahoney looking to pressure the Bells defense into a mistake. That's deflected off of Eve Davis. Ball still alive. Mahoney couldn't get to it.
Oh, man. Perfect opportunity for the Adrian College Bulldogs. A mistake by the Bells, and unfortunately the Bulldogs couldn't get there on the rebound to try to knock it in.
Yeah, Kara Stacy was just trying to clear it, and then it bounced right off of Eve Davis. Luckily for the Bells, it wasn't on net, as we're going to get a whistle.
Here, the cheering from the fans looks like they want some sort of call to go against the Bells.
It's just going to be a foul, no card on Becca Stella. 35-35 to go in the second half. Adrian College clean to a 2-0 lead.
Courtney's going to get the free kick for the Adrian College Bulldogs.
Sends it on in, headed out by St. Mary's. Possible counter-attacking here as Stackhouse waits for the rest of her team to get there and join. She gives it to Lindsay Addant. Addant swarmed by Mascaro and Davis. Davis is the one who ends up getting the takeaway, and she'll just clear it out as Stacy will let it get into her grasp. Stacy over to Holly Scripp. Scripp forward to Addant, but she lost control. Mascaro gives to Butkowski. Butkowski lost control. Look out, here comes Rose Stackhouse trying to get some open space. It's going to be a nice defensive play, though, by Leah Courtney, not only to halt the attack. Well, it looked like it got deflected, but still a nice job by Courtney to stop that attack in its tracks, and she did actually get it deflected off of Stackhouse.
And that's having your teammates back right there, Ryan. So the Adrian College Bulldogs got fooled on that last possession, on that rush by number 10 for the St. Mary's Stackhouse. But Leah Courtney was there at the right possible time to just knock the ball away.
Stackhouse again. Nice move. She works to her left. Pushing it forward. Just out of the reach of Stella as Butkowski clears it out of harm's way. St. Mary's still working it around. Deflected as the Bulldogs now look to come up going the other way. That's Caitlin Dake. Eve Davis has a ton of room to work with. Eve Davis in the corner looking for somewhere to go. Deflected out of bounds. That's going to go off of Holly Scripp, and we have a corner kick upcoming.
Perfect opportunity for the Bulldogs on that last possession by Davis. I've seen Davis actually make plays like that where she takes it into the corner and tries to center off a pass to one of her teammates. Unfortunately, none of her teammates were there to help her out on that possession.
Corner kick upcoming. It's going to be Mascaro taking it. McKenna Mascaro, the junior from Taylor, Michigan, high up in the night sky, headed forward, and Stacy makes the play. I couldn't tell who got a look at it on net, but Cara Stacy makes a nice job of keeping this at a 2-0 game. You feel like with 32:45 left to go with how this game's gone, 3 goals, that's really putting the pressure on St. Mary's. 2 goals, though, it's very still much alive.
Still very much alive, but time is not on their side because, like I've said many, many times, I know I sound like a broken record when I say this, but time tends to go by quickly in soccer, so you really need to get back into it right now, cut this lead in half. But I'm liking the aggression from St. Mary's so far. Like you said, they're just playing with a more sense of urgency because they know if they give up that 3rd goal, then they're pretty much just going to have to save face from there on out in a hypothetical scenario. So St. Mary's just playing with a chip on their shoulder and just hustling for every ball that the Bulldogs throw their way. And now people are demanding for a foul call as they feel like the Bulldog player got kicked.
Leah Holman will check back into the game. She'll come in for Alexandria Dripes. Dripes 3rd in the conference in assists with 4 on the season. St. Mary's resumes play. They're going to say that was a handball on Butkowski. So St. Mary's will work it up. And we'll restart play right at around the 40-yard line of the football field. Still on the Bells' defensive side of the field. Miller off the head. Was trying to get it to Dake. Skip also made a play on it. It's going to be Scripp. Adrian College trying to get something going along the near side. Caitlin Dake chases it down, still in bounds, out of bounds. Off of Holly Scripp.
Yeah, nowhere for her to go on that possession. The Bells just came swarming in on her and were able to just force her to just kick it off them and hit it out of bounds.
Lowers off the throw-in. Forward on net. Mahoney. Tough shot. Sends it too high.
It's good. 3 points if this was football, but, well, technically this is football, but not the right type of football.
Oh, it's wishful thinking. I like it.
So we have 30 minutes remaining in the second half. Yeah, I just came up with that on the spot.
Yeah,
just like we are playing football, just the wrong type of football.
St. Mary's controlling. Out of bounds. Adrian College will take possession. Butkowski forward. Off the throw-in. Got deflected. Miller goes to Dake. Makes a beautiful spin move. Keeping possession alive. Near side to Eve Davis.
Here's what Eve Davis can do. Centering try.
Into the box. And it's going to force Stacy to come out of her net to make a play on it before Adrian College could get a possible response off that cross. Bad turnover, though, by St. Mary's in their own zone. Mascaro forward to Leah Homan. Deflected out. St. Mary's waiting to clear. Now they do.
Now to just kick it on down.
Courtney to Dake. Deflected, and can St. Mary's get a possible rush going the other way? Stella. She's got Lowers behind her, pushing it forward to Stackhouse, but she won't be able to run it down.
So less than a half an hour remaining in this game, Cuddy. So like I said, time is winding down for St. Mary's to try to just cut into this lead.
Foul, that's going to be on Stella. Tripping up Courtney a little bit.
So here comes the free kick.
Sent down. The freshman Leah Courtney, Megan Lowers, trying to make a play on it. See what St. Mary's can do. They're looking to avoid dropping their third consecutive conference game to open up MIAA play. Adrian College is on the other side of the thing, on the other side of the card. They're looking to go to 3-0 in conference play. It's looking good for the Bulldogs with under 27 and a half to play. They lead at 2-0. As Morgan Wands will come in for Megan Lowers.
.27 minutes remaining. Bulldogs looking to just put the final nail in the coffin.
Anderson with a throw-in. St. Mary's just deflects and clears out of bounds. Far side, out of bounds. Bulldogs with another throw-in. If you're Adrian College, you're perfectly content with kind of playing this game right now.
Well, you have
keeping the ball on St. Mary's side.
You have to be, and like I said, the Bulldogs are just searching for that final goal to just put it over the edge and put it out of reach because we have less than a half an hour remaining. Time is winding down, and the Bulldogs right now just doing everything in their power, like you said, to keep it in St. Mary's zone and just pass it around and just trying to collapse the defense once again, looking for that corner side, centering, whatever the case might be, just to get that third goal of the game.
Another out of bounds. So goal scoring up to this point, both goals came in the first half. 47 seconds into the game, McKenna Mahoney scored off a free kick. And then Caitlin Dake, 22 minutes and a second into the first half. She added on to the tally for the Bulldogs. We've had nothing here in the second half. Much kind of Adrian College has done a very good job of just kind of holding St. Mary's at bay, not giving them a whole lot to look at on the offensive side of things. And this is an offense that has tons of firepower on it, 19 goals on the season. Holman was not able to keep it in bounds as we're going to get another substitution. Mary Kaczynski along with Jillian Bowen will sub in for Sydney Scarbeck and Emily Strauss.
Now St. Mary's able to clear it, but it goes back to the possession of the Adrian College Bulldogs. So let's see if the Bulldogs can remain on the attack much longer.
Miller's pass too far out in front, so that'll be a goal kick for Cara Stacy. Adrian College returns to action at Olivet this coming Saturday. St. Mary's on Saturday is home versus Calvin. So that's how these two teams look on the pitch this coming weekend. Beautiful slide tackle there by Caitlin Dake to negate possession for St. Mary's. Mahoney got double teamed momentarily, was able to dish it, got it back. Mahoney forward looking for Dake on an edge of the box run, but wasn't able to connect with her.
Looks like the Bulldogs just had too much momentum there, and that resulted in the ball just getting out of the reach of Dake, but a golden opportunity for them to score.
Katie Harrington, the freshman from Granger, Indiana, checks in. Miller at midfield, lost it. Stackhouse goes back to Sophia Fleming. Pushing it forward, looking for Jillian Bowen. Harrington goes near side. Stella to Stackhouse. Miscommunication between Stackhouse and Stella as it's going to be just cleared out of bounds by Adrian College. A throw-in coming for the Bells.
Man, that was dangerous for the Adrian College Bulldogs. Luckily, they were able to type rope out of that one.
Throw in once more for Becca Stella. As that's going to take an unfortunate hop on Maya Cole. Kind of hopped up off the turf on her, and she made contact with her hand, giving possession to Adrian College.
Yeah, unfortunately, nothing she can do there. As a baseball player who's played on turf, it's definitely much bouncier. So sometimes you just got to play it to the turf's advantage sometimes. So, like, I remember, like, just coming in for a ball, if it take a hop, it would just go completely over my head. So, you know, I can understand the pain these players play in when they're playing on turf just because it's just a lot bouncier than regular grass.
It's also got to be a frustrating, not even a mistake for St. Mary's, just a frustrating occurrence. Had some good pressure on Adrian deep in their zone. St. Mary's works it back to their own net. Stacy will send it down. Sydney Anderson picks it up from there. She'll work to her right. Pushes it forward. It's going to go out of bounds off of St. Mary's. Both teams trading possession at midfield.
Got about 20 minutes remaining in this game.
Lindsay Adent has it, pushing it forward. No one home for the Bells as Adrian College just lets it go all the way to Taylor Fisher, who's going to be forced to pick it up from Rose Stackhouse. Mahoney makes a play on it, heading it forward. Davis trying to track it down. Dake gives to Mahoney. Mahoney lost control.
Looks like she was able to knock it away.
It's going to be out of bounds off of the Bells. Dake will take the throw in. Adrian College up 2-0. Mahoney, long ways out. It's going to skip right into the grasp of Kara Stacy.
Right angle, just not enough force on it.
Yeah, tough. She was kind of falling back, too, when she made contact with it. Had to get the shot off quickly with the...
Yeah, those kind of kicks are always difficult because you want to kick the ball one way, but your momentum is going the other way.
Tough to get a lot of power on it as well.
Yeah, and I'm no scientist, but I think that defies the laws of physics to an extent because it's still possible, but just, you know what I'm
likely. Here we go. Bad turnover as McKenna Mahoney trying to get into the box. Good defensive play by Stella. But a nearly costly turnover by St. Mary's. Dodged a bullet there. There's a collision on the far side. Ball still in play. Cara Stacy will just come out. And they'll set St. Mary's offense up from there.
Less than 20 minutes remaining in this ball game.
Harrington was just sent it back to Kaczynski. Over to Fleming. Nice move by Fleming. She'll give to Cole. Cole all the way down looking for Stackhouse. Leah Courtney's got a step on her, though. Nice hustle, though, by Stackhouse to make a play out of it. Somehow with a takeaway into the box. Ball still up for grabs, and a great effort by Stackhouse to keep this play alive for St. Mary's as Cole sends that wide, but I think it got deflected off of an Adrian College defender, and it did, but Rose Stackhouse, it looked like she was dead to rights. Leah Courtney had a couple steps on her as well. It was looking like she was just going to get boxed out, but a great job of keeping that play up.
See, that could have been trouble for the Adrian College Bulldogs once again, but they escape by the bare of their teeth on that last possession, just playing it down low for St. Mary's, and unfortunately they couldn't get any momentum on it to try to find some room to get the shot up. And now here come the Bulldogs charging up. That's Mahoney.
Yeah, McKenna Mahoney with a ton of room to work with. She's got Eve Davis to her left. She'll go to Davis. Davis now in the corner where she feels comfortable. Try to center up in front. No one there. But, yeah, another good rush. It's always scary when you got Mahoney and Davis with a ton of room to work with for Adrian College. At least scary for the defense.
But St. Mary did the right thing, which is they kept people away from the goalie zone for the Adrian College Bulldogs, so that way if Davis went into the corner, she can't center off a pass to get a shot off, and they just smothered Mahoney at the last possible second, forcing it the pass to Davis. So that's excellent defensive execution for St. Mary's on that possession. Maybe not what they drew up, but I'm sure that's a point of emphasis if that were to happen again.
Rose Stackhouse and Cassidy Miller battle for control of possession. Dake got it deflected over to Stackhouse. She's now looking with some room to work with. She moves to her left with a nice move. Pushed forward. That got deflected. Jillian Bowen was trying to center up Katie Harrington for the Bells. 16:05 to go now in the second half. Under the lights inside Docking Stadium. We'd like to thank everyone for tuning in to Adrian College TV here on YouTube. Make sure to subscribe on YouTube. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Never miss any Adrian College Bulldog athletics. Also stay up to date with our ACTV athlete, ACTV team, and play of the week. All those nominated by our staff. As we're going to get about 3 substitutions coming in and a good hand from the St. Mary faithful that traveled out.
Very foggy this evening, isn't it, Ryan?
Yeah. Can certainly see it up over kind of going through the lights. Not a heavy fog on field, at least. Dripes sending it forward. Davis from a long way out. Too much ground to cover.
Had that ball just been a little bit slower, I believe Davis could have corralled it and gotten a shot off.
Sydney Anderson will just send it forward and out of bounds. Leo Holman was in the general direction. Out of bounds off of St. Mary's.
They get the throw in, it goes off the head of a St. Mary's player, and now they're trying to play it on down low and go back on the attack.
Putkowski forward to Dake. Dake near side. Oh, makes a couple nice moves. A little stutter step. That one too far out in front, though, on the pass. Was looking for Eve Davis.
Had the Bulldogs possibly scored, that could have been a nomination for Play of the Week, quite honestly.
Adrian College with it on the far side into the box. Stacy's going to come out and make a play on it there. Stacy sends it on down.
There's going to be an easy kick for the St. Mary Bells.
Under 13 to go now inside Kapnick Field at Docking Stadium. Bulldogs on top, 2-0. All the scoring came in the first half. It came early and often for Adrian College. Under a minute in, McKenna Mahoney scored. Caitlin Dake added a goal 22 minutes later. And that's all we've had so far.
And that was my experience doing play-by-play for this team for a couple of their games, only it was on the flip side that the Bulldogs were the ones who trailed early and had to try to fight tooth and nail to get back into the game.
Scaro blocks that from getting any further deep into the zone. Stackhouse, stop and start again. Sends one out over the head of Fisher. Ball still up in the air, and it's going to, I believe, hit off the field goal post, and yes, it will. But how about that from a strike from Rose? Stackhouse nearly got St. Mary's within a goal with 12 minutes to play, but they still get a corner kick opportunity.
Stackhouse, wow, that was an excellent shot. Unfortunately, just on the wrong side of luck right there. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and sometimes it's good to be lucky. And the Bulldogs were sure lucky on that last possession that could have cut their lead in half.
Corner sent in, stays on the ground. St. Mary's with some excellent offensive pressure here. Stackhouse will work back. Somehow avoided a few Adrian College defenders to keep that ball still in play. Finally, Eve Davis is able to pick it up and get some room for Adrian College. She'll wait, pushing it forward up to Dripes. Dripes deflected that one out of bounds. Gonna get a couple substitutions. Kelsey Zoli for Adrian College and Molly McCann for the Bulldogs.
Less than 11 minutes remaining. Right now, one of the coaches barking that they're giving up too much space.
10:30 to go. 2-0 lead still for the Bulldogs. Throw in from Dake. Got deflected. St. Mary's trying to come up with it. Miller at midfield is just going to clear it down. Pushed forward by number 17, Morgan Wands. Alexandria Dripes was trying to make a run on the ball. She got walled off.
Less than double-digit minutes remaining in this game, Ryan. Time is winding down, and it looks like it's going to go to the Adrian College Bulldogs. Hopefully that doesn't jinx anything.
Oh, no, the announcer jinx never happened. Just messing with you.
I don't believe in jinxes, but I am susceptible to timely or untimely coincidences.
Butkowski forward to midfield, just over the foot of Wands. Deflected over, trying to get to Stackhouse. She's had some more looks here in the second half compared to the first half, where she was relatively quiet. In the second half, she's had a couple of really good looking opportunities, some nice moves on some defenders.
Now the Bulldogs are going to be on the throw-in.
It'll be Caitlin Dake.
Nice hawk.
And it looks like it was deflected out of bounds by St. Mary's, so they're going to try again.
It's going to be headed forward by Morgan Wands. St. Mary's will drop back and give themselves a little space, but it's going to go all the way to McKenna Mascaro. Her pass off the mark. St. Mary's really going to have to work quickly here. Time certainly becoming a factor. Trailing by 2, 8:13 to play in the final 45. Mascaro just boots it forward. Stacy forced to pick it up. She'll quickly work right on the money, but not able to control it. I believe that was number 17, Lizzie Linus. Molly McCann. Gonna wall off a couple defenders. It's out of bounds. It's gonna be, I believe, a corner kick. I didn't see the signal from the referee. Or are we just gonna get a regular throw-in? We will get a throw-in for Adrian College. 7:20 to play.
Seven minutes remaining in this game, and the Bulldogs and the Bells just looking for some sort of goal. Wow, what a hit of the head right there. Heard the bam from up here.
Out of bounds, Adrian College still with possession. Bulldogs travel to Olivet this Saturday. They have a meeting with the Comets as the Bells head back home to South Bend, Indiana. They play host to the Kelvin Knights. Mascaro forward. Dake trying to make a play on it. She wasn't able to do so. Kelsey Zoli works back, looking for somewhere to go. Gives to Miller. Miller near side to Dake. Cleared out to Courtney. Leah Courtney to McKenna Mascaro. Trying to break down this St. Mary's defense. Mascaro over to Dake. Dake working her way into the box. Goes right. Hooked it on the shot. Missed wide left.
You can see she's frustrated because she knows she had an opportunity, but just hit it too far to the right for Stacy to do anything with it.
Are they going to say that was deflected?
Oh, it was deflected?
Deflected off of St. Mary's, which will send Adrian College up with the corner kick.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's why it went awry.
Yep. must have altered the path of where that ball was going. So with 5:13, Adrian College with a corner kick and a 2-0 lead. Sent into the box. Headed it out momentarily. Adrian College trying to create something. This one booted, but missed high.
Looks like someone did a barrel roll for the Adrian College Bulldogs. Looks like she's slow to get up, but I think she's going to be – nope, she's limping. Is she trying to walk it off? I can't see who that is. I think that's Leah Courtney.
That is Leah Courtney, I believe.
Right now she's limping and just trying to walk it off.
Holly Scripp and Maddie Hansen check into the game for St. Mary's, and then also they're going to make a goalie change as Brianna Dewey, the sophomore from Highland, Indiana, checks in for the final 4:30 of this one.
Yeah, that was Leah Courtney, and her coach was actually asking if she wanted a substitution, and she waved it off. So looks like she's going to try to play through it.
Adrian College on track to beat St. Mary's for the 7th straight time.
Only 4 minutes left. Hurry.
And now you'll see the Adrian College Bulldogs just take their time with every possession because there's really no point in rushing.
Assuming the score stays the same after this one, the last 7 meetings, Adrian College will have outscored the Bells 25-1.
Oof.
We have 3.5 minutes to play. Bulldogs up 2-0 on the visiting St. Mary's College Bells. Mascaro and Zoli both surrounding Maddie Hansen.
It looks like the Bulldogs have rung the bells on St. Mary.
There you go. I was waiting for one.
One of my infamous puns on team names. It depends on what each team is doing.
Zoe Blanchard comes in for Leah Courtney as she gets a nice ovation from the home crowd.
Yeah, I love the effort from Courtney, just getting injured but playing through it. Didn't ask for a substitution, but in this kind of possession, you don't want to play hero ball. The game is pretty much out of hand, and it's going to go to the Adrian College Bulldogs' way, so really no point in aggravating your injury even more. Go get checked out by the trainer and just come back next game fully healthy.
Ball tapped up a few separate times. Caitlin Dake with a good run. Leaves it. There's going to be a collision. Kelsey Zoli hit the turf.
Yeah, it looks like she wasn't really shaken up, just got knocked down, and she's walking just fine, just trying to regain her bearings, and it looks like it's going to be a free kick for the Adrian College Bulldogs to try to make this a 3-0 game.
Yep, McKenna Mascaro will take it. A right foot strike from Mascaro on the way, hooking right into the chest of Cara Stacy in an easy play.
.90 seconds remaining in this game, Ryan.
Yep, Adrian College on their way to an 8-5 start and a perfect 3-0 start in conference play. As here we go, and good look, Caitlin Dake with some room to work with, works to her right, as it's going to be deflected out by a Bell defenseman. Adrian College, though, still with some late game pressure. Mascaro had it deflected. Stacy pushes it forward. Excuse me, that's Becca Stella pushing it forward.
And with the Bulldogs getting off to a great start for their MIAA matchups, you know they have their eyes set on winning the MIAA championship and then hopefully winning a national one.
Pushed forward. .40 seconds to go.
Any chance Bell can score 2 goals in 35 seconds?
If they do, it'll be a first time that I've seen anything like that. I guess never say never, but...
What is that, Justin Bieber?
I don't know. I feel like that's just a famous saying.
I thought you were throwing me a pop culture reference. I thought you were about to do what I was doing.
Sidney Anderson, far side, kills time. That'll go out of bounds. As with 10 seconds to go, the Adrian College women's soccer team continues to have a hot start in the MIAA conference season, along with dominating here at Docking as well. They improved to 5-1 on home turf, as well as going to 8-5 overall, 3-0 in conference play, with a final score of 2-0, as they really didn't give St. Mary's a whole lot to look at. But after 90 minutes of play, Trey, Adrian College did a very good job getting out early, and they didn't look back.
Right, and they put their foot on the gas pedal. It was like I said pregame, which was look for McKenna Mahoney to have an impact. She has a goal and assist. And then just look for the Bulldogs to come out striking early, which is the key to any game. And I said whichever team strikes, early and shows the more assertive nature, they were going to come out victorious. So I'm not going to take anything away from St. Mary. They played one heck of a second half. Just it looked like they were competing with the Bulldogs. They just couldn't find any real estate to make anything legitimately happen on their end. But, I love the competitive nature, and the fact that no team scored in the second half really goes to show that, the St. Mary's was just trying to play hard, but the Bulldogs, on the other end were also playing hard, so it just evened each other out. But overall, the Bulldogs are striking early on every opportunity they were given, and McKenna Mahoney just continuing to be the leader of his team and just trying to take it to new heights. And like I mentioned a few moments ago, the Bulldogs are now 3-0 in MIAA play, so look for them to try to win that MIAA championship tournament, and then look for them to try to win a national one as well. They have their eyes set and they're seeing red right now, Ryan.
Yeah, you mentioned McKenna Mahoney had an assist as well. That was assisted to Caitlin Dake, her second on the season. Mahoney's goal was her 11th on the year, which still keeps her at second in the MIAA and for goals this season. As we had a great one for you tonight. We would like to thank everyone for tuning in to Adrian College TV. Here we've had a great crew as well. We've had Jetlyn McConsky along with Forrest Vernier, Trey Matthews, and myself, Ryan Cuddy. We would like to wish everyone a good night as the Bulldogs win it at home 2-0 over St. Mary's.
Welcome to Adrian, Michigan. We're located in a proud college town. Adrian College is situated just 45 minutes from Ann Arbor, Detroit, and Toledo. We're very excited to show you just a little bit of what AC has to offer. This is the gateway to our campus. Welcome to the place that we believe will change the rest of your life. AC features one of the most well-rounded educational experiences in the country. We offer over 60 different academic majors and 10 academic institutes, as well as dozens of student organizations. Year after year, we've been ranked as one of the nation's best colleges, including being one of the most innovative institutions in the U.S. for our medical programs. Our campus is simply beautiful. Our student-to-faculty ratio is an incredible 13-1. That means more attention for you and a much better overall learning environment. We know how to put together an education that is life-changing, and these are just some of the highlights. From our communication arts program, to our many performing arts, to the home of business on campus, to our sciences and medical studies, we have the spaces where you can grow into the professional that you want to become. Our first-year student experience is award-winning. You'll make lifelong friends here, meet mentors, and maybe even meet that special someone. The Kane Student Center is open 24 hours a day, and there's a lot going on here. The Bulldog Beanery has all of your hot drinks. Pause and Go is our on-campus convenience store. The bookstore is where you'll get all of your Bulldog gear, and you can just hang out and study in the skyboxes. Not far away is the Shipman Library. The Shipman has quiet, relaxing spaces for you to study in. You can check out books from thousands of libraries around the country, and the Shipman is open 24 hours as well for your convenience. There are hundreds of learning opportunities on campus. In addition to the arts and beautiful facilities, Adrian College is known for its athletic programs. There is nothing like a Saturday game day here in Adrian. The Bulldog football team are 11-time MIAA champions. At Docking Stadium, fans watch soccer, lacrosse, football, and more. Just a few hundred yards away, Adrian College's basketball teams compete. In addition to basketball, fans can enjoy wrestling, acro and tumbling, and volleyball here. We also have a state-of-the-art weight room available to all of our students. When things heat up too much on campus, you can cool off with our ice sports. Our NCAA ice hockey teams are constantly battling in the national playoffs. Just a quick walk down the service drive, we feature one of the best baseball and softball programs in the nation at our level. Soon you'll be able to cross the street and watch men's and women's rugby take to the pitch as well. Our rowing, crew, and top-ranked bass fishing programs compete out of the Adrian College Boathouse, a gorgeous facility just a 15-minute drive north on Devil's Lake. Our students know how to relax in their downtime. When they're not out and about, we have dozens of housing options on campus. With apartments right in the mix of things, you can pick what works best for you. We've also recently renovated a few of our housing options. Adrian College is a Methodist-affiliated institution that has been changing lives since 1859. The modern liberal arts education offered by our faculty is unrivaled. We can't wait to have you on campus and show you around. Visit adrian.edu to schedule a full campus visit today. We'll see you soon.
Adrian College Television would like to give a big thank you to our sponsor, Carlton Lodge of Adrian. Carlton Lodge is sponsoring all ACTV broadcasts during the 2021 to 2022 school year. Located at 1629 West Maumee in Adrian, Carlton Lodge offers comfortable rooms and suites at affordable rates. There's also a heated indoor and outdoor pool, along with a 24-hour fitness center. Thank you for the continued support toward Adrian College Television.